Goalkeeper Akpan Udo.
Yes, Akpan Udo.
Yeah, so for now.
Any relative of yours?
Well, I was just saying, I'm doing big things right there. So that's it. We're keeping down those names for Team Nigeria doing big things right there in Chile. Today's fixtures: FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Belgium will take on Honduras. Australia will play Mexico. Ecuador will take on our African brothers Mali, and then Argentina will play Germany. That's at the senior level will be a crack, maybe a World Cup final.
Absolutely, that would be one to watch if it was a senior game. But at this level, it'll just be a cagey affair, decent affair. Argentina are hurting badly, having lost their opening game to Mexico by 2-0. Germany, on the other hand, completely annihilated their opponents in their first game. So Argentina really have to get results from this. But in all honesty, they've never really been particularly fantastic at under 17 level. They've always reserved.
I wonder why, because I mean they have a good grassroots structure in place.
Yes, they do.
And they have all the stars that will actually leave at 16, 17, 18 and go to Europe.
Yes, they do. Because, like we said, it's developmental for them. They are not really concerned about winning at under 17 level, but you will see them being particularly competitive at under 20 level and the senior level as well. Because at this level, they're just concerned with giving these players international exposure, teaching them what it means to play in a major global tournament, so that when they do make the step up, they are hungrier, they've tasted what it is like to play at that level, and by that time already, some of them are already even playing in the first team of clubs in the Argentine league already. So for them, it's purely developmental. The transition is really between under 20, under 23, and the senior national team level. At this stage, it's just identifying those who have the potential to go forward. Because if you look at the Argentine teams at under 17 level, very few of them ever graduates to under 20 level.
20 will start, from under 20 will start hearing about them.
Three or four of them, but from under 20, that is when they begin to make their mark.
I'd say that's where we heard about Angel Di Maria, and tomorrow is doing big things. So at that stage, they're saying to the kids, go out there, have some fun. Let's see what you can do. We're having a program. This doesn't touch our FIFA rankings. So just go and do what you need to do. I totally agree with you, Tune Koiki. So that's it. We're taking a look at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. We also spoke about football in Nigeria at the Under-23 stage. Tough decision by the Nigerian Football Federation on club owners in Nigeria. Your players come to camp, they're going nowhere until further notice. Tune Koiki says it's a very tough decision for the club owners. I'm saying Coach Samson himself is smiling on the other hand. That's what it is. That's life. Let's see what come out of that. So we'll go on a break now, and we'll come back. We'll talk about Match Day 34 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. You don't want to go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you.
Free your energy. Be a star and win a VIP trip to the Orange African Nations Championship final. Go to powerhorseafrica.com.
So this is Sports Tonight right here on Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. We invite you to be part of the show on Twitter. We're Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. Yes, we're taking a look at all going down in your exciting world, of course. And of course, UEFA Champions League taking place Wednesday. Results will soon get that to you. But it seems Manchester United are putting up a good fight at CSK Moscow because it's now 1-1. But let's come back to our own football right here in Nigeria. We were talking about possible away victories last night, and then we ignored Giwa FC. They were the only team with the away victory. Giwa surprised a lot. El Kanemi.
Well, let's be candid. El Kanemi don't actually play in Maiduguri. They play at the Karkanda Stadium in Katsina. So it's more or less, it's like a neutral pitch for them. So it is possible for you to go and get an away win at the Karkanda Stadium if you're good enough. And here are the results for today's games. Enyimba were forced to a goalless draw at Nasarawa United. That has cut their lead at the top somewhat. Wiki Torres also defeated Ifeanyi Uba by 2-1. Kano Pillars also lost by the same scoreline in Port Harcourt to Dolphins. And here is the scoreline that we were talking about. El Kanemi losing 1-2 at home to Giwa FC in a match played at the Karkanda Stadium in Katsina. Lobby Stars lost by 2-0 at Abia Warriors. Heartland defeating Sharks by 1-0. FC Taraba also losing at the Adamasingba Stadium to Shooting Stars of Ibadan by a lone goal. And Kwara United and Bayelsa United also playing out a 1-0 draw. Remember that game between Rangers and Sunshine, I think? Yeah, Rangers and
still
Sunshine.
postponed. And then the game between Warri Wolves and Aqua United, couldn't take place because of terrible rainfall. And that game will be played tomorrow morning. So we have our eyes on that one. Crucial game because after seeing the Aimba result, Warri Wolves will come all out in that game.
Very true. And if they get the 3 points in that game, that costs Aimba's lead by I think to 2 points. I think to a single point. That makes it very, 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 very interesting going into the final 3 weeks of the season. And Warri Wolves, I think they're living up to their name as wolves. They can smell blood. They can smell the wounded quarry in their sights. They're hunting them down relentlessly. And if Enyimba slip up, they might pay for it.
And I'm sure Enyimba, they're watching the show and they're saying to themselves, we don't need to slip up. So that's it right there.
Yeah, there's a mistake on that. Warri Wolves haven't played.
Because of the game that is stalled today. By tomorrow, if they win 59, they get a 59. And as you said, they're banging on the door of Enyimba. But look at Wiki Tories, and with that win today against El Kanemi, GYFC, looking good, back to the top 4. So it's Enyimba still topping with 62 points, Wiki Tories with 57, Giwa with 57, of course, Warri Wolves 56. The league is as competitive as ever.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like we said, if Warri Wolves do get that win tomorrow, that changes everything dramatically. That means Enyimba can now not afford to drop any more points.
So Warri Wolves wins tomorrow, it cuts it to 3 points.
And 3 points. I think Enyimba might need to win 2 of their last 3 games.
Warri Wolves will still play Enyimba, so that game will be
that is one
of a game.
That is one to watch. And look at that kind of fixture. If I have players in the under 20
Kingsley
Sokari, Coach Sokari is there. I think Tebo. I think there are a few players between both teams, Warri Wolves and Enyimba in the under 20 camp. Now you understand.
Okay, we're getting it clearer. But bottom 4, Dolphins with 38 points, Kwara United with 36, Taraba FC with 33, and then Bayelsa United, despite picking points, they've always been drowning in that relegation river, and it doesn't look any good for them. But Dolphins, maybe they might just have the character to push themselves off this bottom 4.
It will be difficult, but not impossible. But Dolphins have struggled tremendously this season. A lot of these clubs have struggled actually, because the fact is they're not getting the funds that they were used to getting in the past. We all know the situation in the country regarding availability of funds and competing interests from governments. So it's difficult for these clubs to fund the activities, and it has impacted tremendously on their playing personnel and also their ability to remain competitive in the Nigerian Professional Football League as well. So if they slip up, if they for 1 minute lose concentration, they might go down, which would be very, very heartbreaking for a lot of people in Rivers State. Which is interesting actually, because Sharks were also in this relegation problem, but they've swam out. They are not safe yet, but they're out of it. And the people of Rivers State now have to choose between the lesser evil. Which one of these teams would they rather go down? If it came to a choice, would it be Sharks or would it be Dolphins? Traditionally, Sharks are the original team of Rivers State. Dolphins was originally Eagle Cement, but were taken over, absorbed by the Rivers State government and renamed Dolphins. Sharks which is the original team of Rivers State, have never been as successful as Dolphins, who have won the league and also won the FA Cup a few times as well and played on the continent. So Dolphins, which is the adopted child, is the most successful team. The son of the soil hasn't done as well.
So now Rivers State just takes a look. Son of the soil is showing small promise. At least they're not the bottom 4. Let's just give them attention, pump money into them, pay them, and let everybody be happy. And maybe not wishing Dolphins ill luck to go down, But as you said, it's about time to pay attention to one.
But that's another story for another day, because we've consistently maintained that the way we play football in this country, we are flouting a lot of rules. It's very clear in FIFA statutes that the same entity cannot own two clubs in the same competition. And we have state governments owning two clubs playing in the Nigeria Professional Football League. It is not right. We've continued to condone this illegality for so long. Something has